Hey everybody, welcome back to George Does Stuff. Just a horrible knife review channel that, well, nobody likes, but me and my mom. I'm just kidding. She hasn't watched either. No, I'm just kidding. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the people that have subscribed to my channel. I can't thank you enough. I do not solicit subscriptions. If you like my channel, I appreciate it. If you don't, I get it. Trust me. I have to live with myself too. Anyway, today we're taking a little bit departure from what I usually review. Most of my knife reviews are new knives or new-ish knives, or knives that are at least new to me, be it, do the blade steel or whatever. But this is, I'm thinking about doing a classics one where I just review some of the knives that have been around for quite some time that new people that are new to the community might not know about. And this is the first crack at that. This is a knife that, excuse me, this is a knife that has been around for a long time, and for good reason. It is, if you haven't figured it out, made by Benchmade, and it is feared and revered Benchmade 940. This is a classic knife. This is a classic staple for Benchmade. This knife has been around for a very long time. It is, and the reason is simple. It is a quality knife. It is a brilliant design. It's an even better executed design. And, there's kind of a war, not really a war, but there's kind of two groups in the world. There's you got your Spyderco guys and you got your Benchmade guys. And that's not everybody, but they're definitely separate camps. It's kind of like, Ford versus Chevy, or McDonald's versus, I don't know, Burger King or whatever. I mean, these are just two camps. They have been around for a long time, both making damn good knives. Both are American-made knives using American steel, and they're good. They're great knives. I personally tend to carry my paramilitary tube more than I carry this knife. And I'd say the biggest reason for that is that these 940s to me always seem much more delicate. Like there's tons of video of people beating the snot out of this knife, and it can take it. But for me personally, it just, for some reason, it always just felt like a dainty, delicate knife. That's not to say it's a bad knife. It just seems like more of a gentleman's knife to me than, this is a G10 and it's got giant screws on there, and it's big and it's wide, and you can just beat this guy up and it's going to keep on taking more. Like I said, I've been carrying this knife for 15 years now, and it's never let me down in any way. Not that this has, but I just don't carry it because it just seems like it might. But that being said, I'm not getting rid of it. It's a great knife. I've had this knife as long as I've had my paramilitary too. I bought them all around the same time. But let's get into the construction. So this is aluminum. It's painted aluminum. It has a wonderful texture to it, kind of grippy. Pocket clip that is reversible. This has the patented and well-known access lock. So you just pull back on that if you're not familiar with it, and you can swing it. Thumb studs, great action on these knives. These knives are always smooth. So it has the, as I was saying before, my battery died, so welcome back. Has the patented access lock, has this really long, slender design. This is designed by Bob Osborne, I believe it's Bob Osborne. S30V steel, which is one of my favorite steels. It's the same steel that used in the PM3. It's got a unique little titanium liner spacer that goes in there. It's not a liner, it's a spacer. It's this weird purple color, which, it's blurple. It's kind of cool. It's a very unique knife. To me, and I don't get me wrong, I love this knife. There's just some design elements that just seem a little weird. Why is that purple. I don't understand that. Why is the clip black? I mean, I guess it has some black, screws and the pivot and everything is black and all that's black, but why not just make it raw, just stainless steel, and a nice stainless steel clip? It just always seemed a little off to me. It's not to say it takes away from this knife. I mean, it's a beautiful knife, but it just always. I think I'm underselling this knife because this is a damn good knife, and there have been iterations of this knife that have come out in its history that have really kind of taken it to the next level as far as the design elements, where they've used black and silver as opposed to this silver, black, green, purple kind of combo, which is just kind of weird. With that being said, the axis lock is amazing. The fit and finish in this knife is absolutely superb. It is like I've said, this is a knife that can handle incredibly hard use. The blade is just fantastic. I've put an edge on this several times, and this thing takes an edge just like nobody's business. It's got a really beautiful kind of mirrored edge that I was able to get on there. Thumb studs are great. One thing that is pretty common in this, if you use a fixed edge sharpener like I do, like a TS Prof or an Edge Pro, you have to be careful. You might want to take these out because when you sharpen, it actually can affect the back end of the blade when you're trying to sharpen it. It has a nice little sharpening choil, and the ergonomics of this knife are just, it is a joy to use. It is absolute pleasure to use. And like I said, it's kind of a gentleman's knife. The other problem that I have with this knife, and again, I'm not trying to talk crap about how bad this knife is, because it's not a bad knife, but it's for some reason, because of the I don't know if it's the thickness of this or the thinness of the blade, to me it always seemed like the blade was like extra long. I mean, it's not. It's it's a pretty standard size blade. I was trying to see if I can find the dimensions on it. You know what? Don't look. I'm gonna look at the dimensions while we're here. So the overall open length is 7.87 inches. Closed is 4.47. The blade is 3.4 inches, which is, that's not a super long blade by any stretch. But it's just a weird trait that to me it always seems like the blade's just like super long, and they remedied that. They made the 945, which is the same knife just shrunk down, I think like a half inch or something like that on each end, which makes it to me, it's kind of like the Para 3 version that they have. Again, this exists in a universe right next to the Para 2, where they are kind of compadres. And so the 945 is basically the Para 3. They've kind of taken everything. They realize that, in some states you can't have a blade above 3 inches. Sometimes it's just impractical to have a blade that's too long for some people, whatever. But that being said, it's an astounding knife. It's a generational knife. It's an icon. And it's an icon for a reason. The fit and finish is fantastic. Beautiful finish on the blade. Well put together knife. Everything in this thing really fits together well. It's smooth. It feels the same as it did the day I bought it, and it's just been a tremendous knife. The other thing is Benchmade also offers a lifetime sharpening service. So if you buy a Benchmade knife from Benchmade, if you want to, you can ship it back to them and they will sharpen that knife for you. I don't know, Spyderco, I believe, will do the same thing. I know I had my Spyderco actually chip the edge, and so I sent it in. It was very new to the knife world, and so I sent it in with I think it's $20, and they'll fix or whatever. So I sent it with a $20 bill, which is what they recommend, and the knife came back to me beautifully fixed with the $20 bill with it. So it was free. And so thank you to Spyderco, shout out to them. And I'm sure Benchmade operates in the exact same principle, just a really great knife. And like I said, this is an icon knife. This is a knife that anybody who collects knives will instantaneously recognize this knife. So that being said, let's go ahead and do a little size comparison. This is kind of the Chinese, I think, the attempt at this knife, which is the X-Took, which I like quite a bit. Actually, this sees my pocket quite a bit. We've already seen the Para 2, but there it is next to the Para 3. And you can see how slim this design is, how that really, this just disappears in your pocket. It's a very easy carry. Also, I like the Benchmade, really like the Benchmade bags. Those are really cool. I think those are pretty slick. All right, so here it is against the Tough Light from Cold Steel. And recently reviewed Katsu ZK01, I believe is the model number. And last but not least, its nemesis, its greatest competition, the Para 2. Yeah, it's a damn good knife. It's a damn good knife, and the reason I think why I feel like I can be critical of it is because it's a knife that doesn't need my endorsement at all. I mean, like I said, this is a knife that anybody who collects knives knows, and for good reason. It's a fantastic knife. So let's see how well it cuts. The last time I checked the sharpness on this knife, it was off the charts. So let's give her a shot here. Yeah. Yep. Not a problem at all. This knife is a well-treated S30V, and it will absolutely get the job done. If you're looking for a knife that cuts, look no further. The Osborne 940 by Benchmade, just a fantastic knife. If you don't have one, I suggest you pick them up. The price on these kind of vary. I believe right now on Amazon this is $225, $230, somewhere in there. I could be up or down. Maybe I'll flash a price. Maybe I don't know. I'm kind of lazy. But yeah, absolutely. Highly recommend this knife. It's a fantastic knife. It will never let you down unless the axis lock breaks. But that's a whole other video, and there's enough people out there in the knife world that have discussed that I don't need to go over it. But I haven't had that issue. Like I said, I've had this knife for well over 10 years, and it's served me very well, and I love it. It's a great knife. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate my subscribers. I appreciate my viewers. I appreciate my haters. And there's a lot of them because this channel is terrible. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll talk to you soon.